Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 23rd, which is a 5. So we'll say good morning to Christina. You're back on top here. And Cavell, good morning. Annick and Marianne. I need to report to you that we don't really see the sun for that long. By the time it begins to show, it's behind clouds. So maybe it's just been cloudy here for a while. I don't know, but whatever's happening, I don't know. So everyone's here for a message today, and I have a message for everyone. The cards wanted to speak. This is inner strength. Looks like it's in the heart center. Let me read it. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. Number 1. Very good. Number 2 is positive thinking. Almost a similar location, but the rays of light are moving differently. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. Very nice. I feel like I'm 2 down. That's more down. There we go. And then the last one, still one in the heart area, but it's courage. I'm stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. That's an interesting statement. I am light, I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Very profound. How they all three had a movement in that heart area. Yes, one was a different color. What can I say? All right. So let's call in the light from the heavens and ask for thousands of angels to come down and clear our space. They're welcome to stay with us in their beautiful white gold energy that they bring. And I reach out to the Lord Gautama Buddha to put a protective blue flame on the outer realm of our group, meeting it room, whatever you want to call it. And I want to say hello to Christina and Cavell and Annick and Marianne. Paul, good morning. And Tierney. Right before messages, that's what he talked to was Solomon. Excellent. So, messages, I'm being told, are going to be about your journey. Maybe something you've thought of, maybe not. But if everybody's ready, I'm ready. Good morning, Marby. Well, we don't need this. They were asking me about time earlier. Nothing used to come on to disrupt your video. It's very interesting. All right. I can't get this to move. Here we go. All right, Christina. First thing, you must take your boots off. You can't expect to have a wonderful walk on your path with me with protective boots on. That isn't where we're going unless you perceive that it's a dangerous way, which I do not think so. So let's put on perhaps a sneaker, a comfortable shoe, and let's walk together. And I see that we're at a cliff. And I understand your uneasiness, but no one said you had to jump. So let's turn around and look at what's still left behind you. And I see a lot of stormy weather. I see a lot of things that were so that you did not want to think about them. So I want you to open your heart, Christina, and radiate forgiveness to the you that's in that recent past that looks stormy. Allow the light of forgiveness to reach out and to touch so that you don't leave this as a representative to have to come back and go through again. Just let your heart radiate towards and allow it to illuminate and to create freedom. Breathe. Doesn't matter what it was. We're here in this moment right now with you. And it is interesting what this has created, because to get down from this cliff, there is a stairwell, and it is perfectly safe as long as you don't return to your fear. And bring that open heart with you so you have a sure-footedness, and that every step you walk will be in perfection and where you need to go and how. So what we're doing is asking you to begin to change your perception of yourself and your life, and be welcome to the fact that there's beauty and happiness and peace in the future. Yes, as you go down those steps, it is a new world. It is a new world you're creating from the middle of the beauty of your heart. So take a few minutes, sit in your meditation, and let that show itself to you. Many blessings. All right. Cavell. All right, let's see where you're at. So as I look at you, to support your energy, we're going to see a curtain around you, and you'll see a string, and I want you to pull it, erasing challenges, erasing fears, erasing reluctance. Breathe, and then it dissipates. And now before me, I see you. And I can see the light in your heart, which before was hidden by that which had become darkness. So I wonder if this is where you wonder where your light is. So I want you to take a moment and touch your heart and let the light from your hands illuminate the love of all things that you hold within you. What this is going to continue to do for you as you, I would hope, do it every morning, is to allow you to experience courage and moving those feet forward without a fear, without a hesitation. Becoming who you truly are. That is what this is about. And in that person that you are, there are no fears. There's no hesitation. There's no negotiation. You need to own that you are. Many blessings, Cavell. All right. Mary Ann. It's beautiful, the change that you have done, and yet I am curious to know what you think of your change, and yet of what change is yet to come. Understand, it's all been about evolving, being who you're meant to be. And now more than ever, you understand that there is something like that. There is a new you that's emerging. And my one card of stubbornness comes out, and it's for freedom. You're moving from back in here to come out to be seen, not by everyone else, but that will happen, but most importantly by yourself. Find peace in my heart and discover the being of light within me. I would encourage you to write about it each day, because there's going to come a day where you need to go back and put all the little pieces together. It's going to be so special and so meaningful. And embrace the wounds is your message for your journey. Heal the wounds, love them, and may they become the freedom. Write that little notebook for me. And however long you find yourself in the same place, it will be a precious moment for you to have at somewhere down your journey, and to hear the beauty in how you speak. Many blessings, Mary Ann. May the sun shine always deep within your heart. All right, Paul. A message from Mother. Paul, there's great changes coming for you and everyone. Many which can't be understood yet. There is a different language in front of all of you in many locations. For instance, when we go to Shasta, there are neon lights that are flashing, and yet they're just part of the water. And the wish would only be if we could only understand it. That's going to come, the ability to understand. But you, where you live, are going to find not examples, but precious words thoughts. It may not look like a thought or a word, but it will become one as your heart and your mind open to understand that there's more than humanity. There's more than humanity here today. And as you open to allow that to give you insight, possibilities, all of the kind of words you love, you're going to deepen your ability to be into the earth. It might hit someday the center of the earth, and you will know when that happens. Many blessings to you, Paul, on this day. All right, let me move this down. Well, hello, Tiani. I don't know. I'm glad you reached Solomon. But let me see. I see you're talking, but I'm not sure what it all means. So let me see what I can bring to you for this day. I'm going to say you're trading in your car, maybe on a language more understandable. Your travel, your movement on your path is changing. It will complete itself within 7 days. And during that time, there will be an ease. I can say the word quickness. I can also say greater light, greater understanding, and a peace is going to arrive for you. So what I would like you to do is to not try to figure it out, but to sit within it and let it speak to you. You have a great insight. Perhaps do automatic writing and let it say its peace to you. You have a new way to travel. Whether you see it as a vehicle, or perhaps one day you want to go on a horse, but it has a message to give you, whether it's the car or the horse, every day. But I think it is through automatic writing that you will be able to have it come to you. And as my little world here spins, it's going to be short trips. I do not see them as a long trip because there's so many places for you to get to. And you will, and you will, and you will. Well, let's say the arriving for each of these trips isn't the arrival that you're thinking of. So we're not sure yet when arrival will be. You have many journeys to make, many blessings. All right. Barbara. I remember the day when we shared with you, you were moving from the sand and the dirt into the grass. Now I see you with a huge mountain in front of you. Particular mountain? Well, if you like to travel, you could go to Shasta. But perhaps you want to yet go somewhere more different than South America, where it'll be a unique experience that you haven't had before. And in that journey, you too, I'm going to be big about journals today, because those things you are all experiencing in your day are jewels, and you want to write them down. You want to have a memory to remind and to create the sparkle inside of you that is being brought to you. You see? So, yes, Barbara, take meditations and let the tree speak to you that stands to the right of you when you get there. And as you walk up the mountain, let there be no fear, for you do not walk alone. There is a committee of angelic souls that are going to walk up with you, so there need be no fear. And wishing you a blessed day also. Thank you. '40th birthday. Birthdays are so special. I'm just being shown various things. One moment. First, I give you the color red. And this is to you allow it to go into your heart, to make it more brilliant, more alive. I want you to tell yourself you know that you are very young, so that you can stay young. As many of the masters say, you are 27, and you must think of yourself in that way. And we will reach out to your DNA with a new set of vibration, frequency, and response, if you would like, and will help and support you keeping young. I am young is your phrase, and not question it. Let it become that thought which becomes truth. It's very feasible. So while, yes, there's a lot to be said for those years you achieved 40, but go back to 27 now and start again, because you're nowhere energetically near 40. Good news, I assure you. Many blessings. You're welcome, Cavell. Yolanda. Good morning and blessings to you. Marianne. So, Marianne, I do want to say something to you, that freedom, Saint Germain and the masters would say, is all important. But I want you to contemplate a softness and love, yet to another level than you hold it. And that will allow not only movement as you see as freedom, but it will be enduring for forever. Many blessings. So Yolanda says, I've had a health challenge. So under the assumption that you are spiritual, I want you in a quiet time, speak to the phagocytes. They are the parts of the body that help us heal. So phagocytes, you want to go and tell them to get busy. You've got work to do. And to help them bring a perfected health to any part of you that needs love more. You will find the spots I'm talking about by beginning to feel that you maybe don't love that part of yourself as much. But the phagocytes are ready. You just need to give them intention and they will follow through. Many blessings to you. Jenny. Well, when you do automatic writing, there is an energy that comes down through your arm. So you need only ask that whether it's your higher self who you're connecting with, and allow the arm to have that energy to move. So it's not holding on to the energy, it's allowing it to speak. You see? Very good. You're welcome, Cosmic. Thank you. Grateful to know my journey is accompanied. Yes. That's wonderful. I am so glad that so many of you are awake to what is happening. Good. Okay. Hello, beloved. Well, it's an interesting question. Finances, I know, will get better when your thoughts about them change. Number one, thoughts about you change. Number two, and you must see them as there. Know that they're there. Because it's the waiting or already giving it a way to get there that may not be the way. You want to get your heart involved. So when you love yourself enough to be deserving of that whichever you're asking, in God's house, you don't have to wait for that. You are. So you need to be willing. I have a great value. You see, it's about your perception of self that you need to look at. And if you're sitting there going, you're crazy. Oh, I'm not. You want to be patient. And as you put one step in front of the other, have it be always a step towards prosperity, not for the less than. I'm speaking now to those who are around you, and they're telling me you haven't really listened to them. So I'm feeling instead some anger here, and we need to dissolve that. Let's just bring down a cloud of golden light and dissolve. Because whatever this is that you're going to change, and one of the things I've spoken of, that's why it's not here yet. You have to believe. You have to know God sends it to you. You have to know your name's on it. No one else can have it. And be patient. Listen to what your awareness, your spiritual self is saying. Write about it positively. Put it in every day. Write it every day. You have to get that energy of having versus not. Many blessings to you. Okay, Barbie. Mary Ann says, oh my goodness, the grace continues, and it'll be a gentle freedom I will hold to. Okay, I guess I'm in a different place. I'm glad you get it. Thank you. Yes, that's right. Thank you. And I want you in your imagination, Kristen, I just saw this, to imagine you have 100 balloons above you. And I want you to see what your response is to that. Too much to carry around all the time? Not knowing where to put them? But I want you to grow in understanding these are the nigglies that are preventing it from coming. All right? You can try 10 balloons. It's not going to matter. But you can embrace and get over whatever it is. Thank you. Okay. Did anyone have a further question about their message? So, yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow night is everyone's infusion. Excellent. This is what you need in consciousness to change. That's wonderful. And there is a plenty of them. So now you need to allow them to speak about what they are and make choices. You see, it's all up to you. Yes. Yes. And yes. All right. Who was I talking to? I don't remember. So how's everyone feeling today? Any other questions? Thoughts? You know, we must become aware of how our thoughts are and what we're putting out. Because if we're not happy with what we're getting, we need to dial up, change, write it, love it, write it every day. And things will change. Okay. Still 12 of you here. Who has something that's still niggling at them? Well, I watched the person out back mow the lawn different today. It was a diagonal cut. Never seen anyone here in all these years. Barbara Ward, yes, I think Mother plans it that way. Maybe to a different degree, but she's giving a lot of insight to where everyone is and how to make movement. Very good. Thank you to those of you who haven't come before and you're here. You're welcome to join us. I'll be here still tomorrow. I won't be doing messages, but I may channel a message from someone. And what we say with the group of messages is they are individual. If you hear a message from someone else that seems to be for you, you are welcome to take action with it and see what happens. Because that's the kind of, energy we hold. So, yes. You can all feel the energy and that you're all getting closer to your spiritual self and having a different march to your walk. And if you can't see it, I can feel it. So it's very exciting. Oh, I'll give you something to think about. And what is your end desire? And what does end mean? All right. I'll be back tomorrow. You all have a wonderful day and contemplate and work on that inner self that's growing and becoming. It'll all be perfect. Many blessings.